So I go by my name, Cooper, here at Club X, and others may know me as the Lady Godiva. I came up with my name a few years ago. We were looking at different things, and when I first came up with my name, we were just like, hey, I'm a Southern Belle and will be treated as such. And as such, we were just like, you're a lady always. And then we were like, what is chocolatey, smooth, and wonderful to the taste? Godiva chocolate. So we put the two together and the Lady Godiva was born.
My drag name is Alexa. Many years ago, I started looking for a name. So I came up with one of my favorite places on Earth, which is Egypt. So I started as Alexandria, but it was really hard for people to kind of identify with it. So I had to cut it down.
My drag name is Rose. I wanted something that was classy, but didn't have to necessarily sound like an old lady name.
My name is Jason Cosmo. That's Cosmo with a capital Z. I started coming up with different things, but I liked having a male first name. And I came up with Cosmo because I play a lot of stars. That's what I do as impersonation. And a Cosmo is a cluster of stars in the universe.
My drag name is Jolene Del Mars.
I've been doing drag, it'll be 3 years in April. My first day of doing drag was actually my brother's wedding day, so I will always remember when I started, April 22nd.
I've been doing drag for about 5 years now.
And I started doing drag in 2000. Yeah, 18 years.
Some of the problems I've encountered here in our state is that anything that's different is seen as wrong. So I've had a few coming outs when it comes to the state. One, not being part of the main religion anymore. Two, being a gay man. Three, being a black man. And finally, being a drag queen. All these things are different and not common in our state. And the problem is people get scared of what's different. They don't see the joy in it. They don't see the joy in difference. So that's what I really try and bring. Look, I'm here. Let's do this, let's party.
Growing up in a little small town like Moab in the middle of the desert, not having that much LGBTQ community, always struggling with who you are, what's feminine and what's masculine. Finally, years ago, I came to terms with myself that this is the way to do it. I think nowadays it's more open, but at the same time you have that backlash. People can come to the show and have a good time, but going outside on their everyday life is just a taboo. To me, I just don't care. I don't care anymore.
We're gonna do this. All right. I have a substantial amount of privilege. I grew up Mormon, but my parents always made sure that I knew that it was more important that we were a family than we were Mormon.
I am originally from Utah, and growing up here is very interesting. I'm not Mormon. I wasn't raised Mormon. It is way too conservative for me here. I need to be in a big metropolitan city if I'm going to be an openly gay man and if I'm going to be a performer of any type.
I'm originally from Southern California and raised Catholic, but I do notice that the Mormon community here does have quite a grip on people's mental health. I have dated Mormon guys where they have a hard time just being themselves in general. So I can imagine that it's really hard, but I do see it and I do acknowledge that there is a sense of like ostracization for LGBT youth.
I am me and that's all I'll ever be. I am a black man from Dallas, Texas who lives in Utah, who is not conservative, who can fry a good mess of chicken and at the same time change his own oil, probably in this dress.
The small towns need this a lot more than the big towns do. I will say probably the most rewarding thing putting this show on over the last year has been the incredible diversity in the audience. Mormons, gay boys, lesbians, grandmas, 21, 25, 28, 30, 40, 50, 80. It was needed here. Utah was hungry for it, don't you think? They were very hungry for something to push the envelope and poke the bear a little bit.
Really just be yourself, enjoy life, keep dancing. Really just, it does get better. There's gonna be hard parts, They all sound cliche and they're all stupid and we've heard them a million times, but there's a reason, and that's because it's true. Like, life doesn't always suck.